Okay, I'm going to pick up where we left off on the second example. So you should have your note sheet out and you're going to write what I write, please. Okay, so it says the second example is to find, I need to stand up. My handwriting seems to be better. Okay, so find the total price including tax at a rate of 5% for the following items. So I bought a book for $18.95. I bought a pen for $1.89. I bought a notebook for $2.29. Okay, so what's different about this example compared to the one that we just did? So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take out a colored pencil. So what makes this example different is now I'm buying multiple items. Okay, so before I was just buying one thing. What makes this one different is now I'm buying multiple items. So please make sure you write that in colored pencil so it's when you refer back to your notes, it stands out to you. Okay, so my first step is I'm going to have to add up my items. All right, and you can use a calculator for this. This is not something where I'm assessing your arithmetic. I'm assessing that you understand how to do it, okay? So when I take the sum of my book for $18.95 plus my pen for $1.89 plus my notebook for $2.29, my total comes to $23.13, okay? So now I have a total of the items that I bought. That was my extra step. So what I have to do now is add the sales tax. Okay, so now I'm going to have to find out sales tax. And if we look back at our previous example, I'm going to take my amount times the tax. And remember, the tax has to be a decimal, okay? So I'm going to take 23.13 and multiply it by 0.05. So my tax amount, my tax is going to equal, and we always run to the nearest hundredth when we're dealing with money. So there's my tax amount. So my final step here is I'm going to add tax to total. Okay, so I'm going to take my $23.13 and add it to $1.16. And my total amount, I'm going to write this in a different color, is going to be $24.29. Okay. Let's go on to our third example here. So I'm going to clear this. I'm going to scroll down. And let's write in our third example here. And again, if I'm going too fast or you can't really read my writing, we are on page we're on page 281, and you can, this is example number 8. Okay. So the restaurant bill was about $20. Okay. Ginger wants to leave a 15% tip. How much money should Ginger leave? So this one is very similar to the first example we did, but the different piece, okay, so let's get a colored pencil. What makes this problem different is they're now using the word tip instead of tax. Okay, so it's very similar to the first example, but they're using the word tip instead of tax. So they're already giving me my total, so get your highlighter out. They're giving me my total, and they're telling me how much tip they want to leave. So if we look back at the first example, I can multiply the two, right? So with my colored pencil in my notes, my step is to multiply, just like the first example, multiply my amount times my tip, but it's got to be as a decimal. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my $20 and multiply it by 0.15, because I have to take my percentage and turn it into a decimal. And that's going to equal $3. So Ginger should leave a $3 tip. Okay. So now you have one more video to watch on unit rates, and then we'll do some practice problems.